Hello, James. I answered the questions that you wanted me to answer. Sorry it took so long. I had school and all this other shit. And it's my birthday, so I've been busy. But, so I answered them the best I could. I couldn't, like, make them sexual because I've never really had fantasies about little people. So I couldn't make them that sexual. But I'm just gonna tell you what I came up with. It's not that creative, but I don't know. So I just answered it anyway. So you asked, you're home one day and you discover a city of tiny people, blah, 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 and they stay in your house for a while. What would I do? Well, the first thing I would do is I would hide my dog because, of course, he'd sniff at him and all this other shit. So I'd hide my dog. I'd put him in another room. Whatever. That's a normal response. And then you said, what would I say to them? Well, I'd ask what the fuck they were doing in my house. Because I don't care who you are. If you're in my house and you're living it up, you gotta do something. Like, you gotta pay me, give me some money or clean up or something. You can't just lounge around bringing dirt in and all this other shit. So I'd ask them what they were doing to begin with and why they were there. What else? Then you said, would you pick them up? Well, no, not at first, because they're collecting and walking around, collecting dirt and all this other shit. So I'd probably tell them that they need to clean. I'm not Cinderella, so I wouldn't, like, make them little tiny clothes or anything. So I'd tell them to clean their fucking clothes off, strip your clothes off, clean them, do something. I'll clean the clothes. How about you clean my house? You know what I mean? So some of them are going to have to be walking around naked or something. Hopefully these people are sexy, these little tiny people, because I'm imagining these people being sexy, the girls and the guys. So in my mind, these are sexy tiny people, so I wouldn't mind them walking around naked while I clean their clothes, as long as they cleaned other stuff in the house. Then you said, would you like the idea of many people in your house? If they were cleaning, yeah. I'd probably be afraid that I'd step on one of them, unless one of them had a foot fetish. I guess that wouldn't matter if I stepped on him or her. So, yeah. And so, yeah, I'd put they'd risk being injured, killed, blah, 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 blah. And I'd also be worried about the appliances in the house. But I'm going to get to the appliances and then all this other shit later. You said, would you play with them? If so, would you be mean or nice? Play with them? It depends on what you mean by play. Maybe. I mean, originally, no, I would not play with them. But, if one of them were sexy, why not? As long as he was into it. So you can fill in the blanks there. I don't know how exactly that would work. But, yeah. Question 6. You said, would I dominate them and put them in cages? Well, if they didn't listen to what I said, I'd put them in fucking cages. Matter of fact, I'd put them in a mug and turn the mug upside down. And then they'd go, help, help, and they'd beat on the cup. I'd do that shit. But only if they were, acting up. Stuff like that. Let me scroll down here. You said, would I tell other people about them? If so, why? I would tell my best female friend, and she would want to come over and play with them and play with the guys, because let's just say in the story I have this really horny friend, okay? Because I'm not into little people like that. But let's say she is, and she's hot. She's not like some fat ogre. She's a really hot chick, okay? So she would come over, and she'd come to my house, and if you want, you can fill in the blanks. Yeah. Oh, let's say she, discovers that one of them is sexually attracted to her, and she really likes him because he's hot. So then I come in, I'm looking for her. I'm like, where the hell is she? And then I open the door, and this little man, this little sexy guy or girl, because it's your story, is like eating her out. Okay. And that can be part of the story. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I didn't even know that they were into that. Okay. And this is so weird. Like, people see this on YouTube, they're like, what the fuck? Then you said, would I tease them? What did I put down? I would tease the other guys. Okay, yeah, I would tease the other guys, maybe not as much as my friend. I'd probably maybe say some sexual things to them, and since they were small, I might say, you know, if only you were big, you know, things could happen. Magic could happen. But hey, size doesn't mean everything, right? It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean, right? But, then you said, what else do you think you would do? Well, if I had any more horny friends that were cute, I would say, hey, you know, there's a few of these guys that like to eat out. But just imagine, like, he's little, so he can do all this shit, all this intricate shit, because, on her cooch, because he's small. Yeah. But you don't have to put that in there. I'm just putting shit out there. Sorry, these answers, I couldn't think of something, like, I don't know, this is a weird topic. And then you said later on, I find out that they're planning to take over the house and my property and throw them out. First of all, those things can't take over my property. Those things are too small. But, no, I wouldn't throw them out. You know what I would do? Because, you know, I'd be a nice person, you know, but if you're trying to take my shit, you know, I would take one of them, okay? Now, these are tongs to my hookah, my smoking device. I would dangle one of them in front of over a blender. And I say, see that? See that? Yeah. You take any of my shit, you try to take over my house, you're going in there, you and your little friends, alright? So unless, you know, you eat my friends out when I say, or unless you know, clean up, I'm going to throw you in here, okay? Trying to take over my shit. I don't even like thinking about it. Don't touch my stuff. Unless I tell you to. Then you said, would you go to war with them and crush them all? Again, that goes with, you know, number 10. Only if they were trying to take over my shit. Okay, if they take over my stuff, it's going down. Alright? And, oh, then you said, sorry. Would I capture a few of them and keep them as pets? If so, blah, blah, blah. Well, the girls, I would have the girls paint my toenails. Because I don't think I have nasty feet. I have a video about it. I don't think I have nasty feet, so I think it'd be okay. I clean my feet and stuff. And I would have the guys do it, but they probably don't know what they're doing. So I'd have the girls pick out a good color, and they would paint my toenails. And then eventually the guys, they'd be a little turned on by that. They'd be turned on by them doing my nails. And if I asked for massages, you know, I wouldn't ask the guys to do it because they have rough hands. So I'd ask the girls. And then the guys eventually would get turned on. And then they wouldn't mind, they wouldn't hate me so much. They wouldn't try to take over my house that much because they'd start to get turned on. And so not only are they watching these little girls, not little girls, but little people, little women give me massages and stuff, but I mean, come on, can you imagine, like, I'm bigger than them, so, and I don't think I'm disgusting naked, so just imagine, like, a giant, like, half-naked chick. So why would you not be turned on? Yeah. Okay. And then you said, what else do you think would happen? Well, I don't have an answer for that because I don't know how the story's going to go. Because it's your story. But you can put some of that in there. If you don't like the answers to that, sorry, because, like I said, again, this is a weird one. Like, if this were, like, a different realistic topic, I could probably, you know, make it a little better. But you'd have to fill in the blanks. I gave you a few good ones, you know, with the horny friend and all. You know, she'd come over to my house. You know, she'd come over to my house. We used to hang out and shit, and then she'd just come over and she'd just want the guy or the girl that's small to just eat her out all the time. And it's like, you know what? Well, you can have them. So I might give a few of them away. Yeah, and as far as the foot thing where you want me to walk and and step on the camera, I wish you could see the shitty ass webcam that I have. I might get a new one this week, but it's going to be difficult for me to do, and that other really nice one belonged to my friend. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that because I'll try it if I find the time and the privacy. Yeah, so sorry about that if you don't like them. I can maybe redo them if you're not satisfied. So I hope that kind of helped. James. I don't even know if that's your real name, but I just, you know, that's what it says. So, yeah, I'm gonna upload this and listen to your response. Sorry, it's just weird, because I just like making smoking videos. I never really made a channel for this kind of stuff, so whatever. I hope it helps. Alright, message me back. Alright, bye.